Hi guys, so it's been a while. I wanted to do like first trimester symptoms that I've been having or that I had because I'm now in my second trimester. But anyways, I got this belly book. It's called the Belly Book for Christmas. I'm not sure where my aunt got it for me. I'm not sure where she got it from, but it's by Amy Krause Rosenthal. So I'm sure if you want one, you could find it. It's pretty cool. I'll show you the inside. It goes through all the trimesters. It asks you questions, and there's a place for pictures, and it's really neat. We'll just start with the symptoms that I had in my first trimester. So when I first found out I was pregnant, I was definitely like crampy, as if I was going to get my period for a while. Actually somewhat all throughout my first trimester, more so in the beginning, but I was really crampy, and I was on the progesterone suppositories. I had to do them in the morning and at night, and I was on the estrogen patches not for very long. I can't remember when I stopped taking those. I believe I stopped taking the progesterone at 11 weeks. Yeah, I stopped taking the progesterone at 11 weeks. And my doctor had actually recommended that I stop taking it at 10 weeks, and just like stop cold turkey. But instead of doing that, I had like some pills left over, so I kind of just like weaned myself off. I felt more comfortable doing that, and your body produces progesterone naturally when you're pregnant anyways, so, or the placenta does. I'm not really sure which, but I know that you produce progesterone when you're pregnant. So having too much progesterone really wasn't going to hurt anything. So I just kind of weaned myself off. Like, I stopped doing them in the morning and would just do it at night. And I would do two pills in the morning, 2 pills at night. And then like halfway through the week, I just started doing 1 pill at night instead of the 2. And then by 11 weeks, I just had completely stopped doing it. So that was that. One of the first symptoms other than cramps that I felt was sore breasts. As if I was going to get my period again. My boobs always get sore around the time AF's going to arrive, usually a week before they'll get really sore. This time they got sore. They stayed sore. They got like swollen and big. I started waking up and peeing in the middle of the night, which I never do. Let's see what else. Definitely more tired, like throughout my first trimester. I definitely am not a napping person, but I could take naps in my first trimester. Around at week 7, we had our first ultrasound. I'll just mention that. And we heard the heartbeat. It was 122 beats per minute at that very first ultrasound. Actually, they didn't let us listen to the heartbeat. They just told us it was 122 beats per minute. And I think because I was only 7 weeks, she didn't want to like risk not being able to actually hear it. So she was just like, I think it's too early to actually hear it, but you could see it on the screen, and you could like see it beating really fast on the screen. So yeah, and then at 8 weeks I had another ultrasound again. This was when I had my first regular OB appointment. So after 7 weeks I graduated from the fertility clinic and I moved on to my regular OB. So this was the first appointment with her, and she just did like a very quick ultrasound in like her room in her office or whatever. In the exam room. And then I seen the heartbeat again. She said that it looked normal, but she didn't actually measure it or anything. And then also in week 8, I think it was like week 8, 9-ish, I had like severe nipple soreness like I had never experienced in my life. So typically when I get AF, my boobs get really, really sore. But this was like specifically my nipples felt like so sore. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, my nipples were like so sore. It only lasted for like 3 days and that was it. I don't know if it was because at this time I wasn't like putting on as much lotion as I do currently, but I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they were just dry and because my boobs had swollen so much that they needed like lotion. I have no idea what that was about. Um, and then also I started to notice like very, very dry patches of skin, like little patches all over my stomach, like dry skin patches. Never had this happen before. I don't know if it was from the estrogen patches on my stomach, like if I had some type of allergic reaction or something to them. It wasn't like severe by any means, but it definitely like kind of itched a little bit and it was like dry and flaky and you could totally tell like right where they were. I wouldn't say, it might have been a little bit red because I was scratching it obviously, but I don't think that it was really red other than that. I just get out of breath so quickly now when I talk a lot. And then like by week 10, I feel like my symptoms just kind of disappeared. Um, I didn't really, experience really anything other than like my boobs were still swollen, but they weren't sore. My nipples weren't sore. Um, I would once in a while occasionally wake up to pee in the middle of the night, but it wasn't like an every night thing. I wasn't really taking naps anymore, so like by week 10, I don't know, which obviously worried me. I had just no symptoms anymore, so I have no idea. I do have a fetal Doppler, so, I try not to use it like a crazy person, but when I do start to worry or like, I don't know, like I just am so paranoid. I don't know if it's because we tried for so long and it just still like blows my mind that this is actually happening and I'm just so grateful and just so thankful. But I worry a lot and I try not to because I don't want to stress, but I did buy a fetal Doppler just in case I like want to hear the heartbeat. And I think the first time I used it was week 8, and if you watch my last video, I post a little clip in there of me using it and you can hear the heartbeat. It's noticeably a fetal heartbeat. It's very fast. So every time that I've used it, I've been able to find the heartbeat fairly quickly. So that's good because I know that if I couldn't, I would probably go crazy, literally. And then week 10, I feel like my belly started showing. Like, I know that's weird. It's my first pregnancy, but I noticed like a little something was showing by week 10. Let's see. I got lots of pregnancy books and I use several different apps to like keep up with the baby growing. And then at week 12, I had which would be my third ultrasound, but it was the one where they do like the nuchal translucency tests and stuff. So all those tests that they test for like Down syndrome and trisomy 18 and 20 or something like that. They all came back normal. And then at that ultrasound, we got to actually hear the heartbeat in the ultrasound. I posted a clip, I believe, of the ultrasound in the last video as well. And you can hear, she says the heartbeat is 160 beats per minute, and you can actually hear it on there. So yeah, that was about it. Oh, that's what I didn't mention. Sorry. In my first trimester, I was so constipated. Like, so constipated. It was crazy. I, ugh, it was terrible. The constipation is real, let me tell you. As for cravings, you know, I didn't really crave, I don't know. I felt like I didn't really crave that much. So I definitely, like, I didn't crave pickles, but then I, like, had a pickle at a restaurant or something with my burger. And after that, I was like, I want pickles. So we went out and bought a jar of pickles. But then after I ate the jar of pickles, I just really didn't want them anymore. Mac and cheese is like my all-time favorite food, so I always want that. So I wouldn't really consider that a pregnancy craving. Although I would say the one night I mixed, this is disgusting. My husband wanted to throw up watching me eat this. I mixed baked beans with my mac and cheese. It just sounded good. I don't know. It tasted so good. I could definitely eat it again, but my husband was like gagging watching me eat it. And then again, this is kind of similar to the mac and cheese. Like, I love pasta. So I've been eating a pretty decent amount of pasta. And then I guess that's about it for my symptoms. So now I'm in my second trimester. I'm so happy to be here. I'm actually 16 weeks and like 5 days today, I believe. But yeah, I guess I'll save that for a second trimester video. And I'm really lazy right now. I'm just sitting on the couch. I would get up and show you like the lotions I've been using. I believe they're all like cocoa butter. I'm using like a cocoa butter oil, and I'm mixing it with a cocoa butter lotion, and then I have like a body butter. I think it's a Burt's Bees body butter or something like that. And yeah, I apply lotion once at night after I get out of the shower. I apply lotion with the oil, and then in the morning when I wake up, I apply lotion again. So I do it twice a day. And that's about it for now. My belly is getting bigger by the day. And yeah, I've been doing good. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, like, as of morning sickness, if anyone wanted to know if I had any morning sickness, the answer is no. Like, it's so weird. Like, when people ask me, I work with people all day because I'm a cosmetologist and I do hair. I'm, chatting it up all day long. So when people have been asking me, like, how do you feel? How are you? Every time I see them, it's like, how are you? How do you feel? Literally, my response is, I feel normal. I feel like a normal human. Like I feel every day of my life. I feel normal. Like, I've had no morning sickness. Honestly, I feel like I'm blessed. I see all these girls that throw up or that just feel so sick and awful. I felt normal. Like, I mean, other than the symptoms I went through, which I would not consider very, like, it was like mild, I believe. That's what I would say. No morning sickness, so I'm very thankful for that. This pregnancy has just been a dream so far, and I just feel so lucky and so blessed to be able to experience this amazing gift, a miracle, I should say. But yeah, no morning sickness, completely fine. I mean, the only time I'll start to feel like sick, nauseous, I don't even know if I would consider it that, is if I go too long without eating. If I get hungry, but as soon as I eat, even like if I just have a bite of something, back to normal, which I don't even know, like many of the things, I don't know that I would even consider that like something to do with pregnancy. It usually happens to me when I get hungry anyways. I start to feel sick, like even before I was pregnant, so. Alright, well, I'm going to end this video because I don't want it to be like forever long. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed your holidays and the new year. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!